Be me, allegedly adult man. Office wages slave, mid-level spreadsheet wrangler, fluorescent lights, printer screaming like walrus, life status 6 gremlins at home, 2 wives, yes, really. Big house in suburbs that constantly looks like a daycare after an explosion. Currently in swivel chair arguing with Excel like it owes me money. Phone buzz. It's Cassandra, my overseas galaxy brain sister. Pick up instantly. Hey sis, how's our genius abroad? She proceeds to roast her own life. Jet-lagged, underpaid, overeducated, mood. We talk. She clowns on my yard looking like a daycare Chernobyl. Still can't believe it, bro. You, 6 kids, 2 wives, not in a psych ward. Me, I have support and coffee, mostly coffee. Then she softens, says she was skeptical about my arrangement. AKA thought I'd joined a cult and was waiting for a Latin chanting guy in robes. But she saw me at the barbecue, the way the wives look at me, kids climbing all over me like a jungle gym, me smiling when I think no one sees. It's weird, she says, but it's your weird, and it works. Throat has stopped working. Thanks, Cass. Don't get sappy or I revoke sibling privileges. She hangs up with, take care of yourself. A lot of people depend on you now. Look at own reflection in dark monitor. Tired dude with messy hair, soft eyes. Don't fully recognize him. Quietly starting to accept he's me. Office mode on. Emails, meetings, dumb jokes over monitors. Anon, that report? Yeah, sending now. Anon, you free at 3? Is it another meeting that could have been an email? Office cackling. Honestly, kind of like the normalcy sometimes. No spilled juice, no tiny humans screaming, no stepping on Lego landmines. Just deadlines and adults pretending to be competent. Coworker flexes kid pick. I deploy counterflex. Nice, mine tried to put a sock in the toaster. Balance restored. Enter Emily, childhood friend, DLC, now, office coworker. If you walked in, you'd barely notice her. Quiet, soft-voiced. Apologizes when people bump into her. Background NPC.vibes. But I notice her. Always have. Growing up together permanently unlocks radar perk. She sits a few desks behind me. Headphones around neck, not actually on. Fake listening so she can overhear room noise. Catch her glancing at me sometimes. When I help carry a box. When I fix cursed printer. When I drop jokes so bad, HR should be called. Whenever I look back, she goes full, totally working mode. Figured she's just shy. Didn't realize she was booting up life-changing conversation. Midday, she appears at my desk with a stack of folders, armor equipped. Hey, Em. She peers at my spreadsheet like a doctor at a corpse. Need help? You look like you're trying to fight Excel. Me. I am. It's winning. She leans in, hair falling forward, points at formula. Wrong column. You're using last quarter's values. Oh, fixes it in 3 seconds like some quiet wizard. Numbers finally make sense. You save me again, she smiles. You say that like it's the first time. There's this tiny flicker in her eyes. Gone in a second. Goes back to her desk. Me staring at empty space like some idiot. Chest has weird tiny ache. Brain. No idea what that is. Anyway, back to work. Replay childhood memories. Same neighborhood. Shared snacks. Homework. Broken bikes. Filed her under safe, comfortable, home-like. Never under secretly in love with you dumbass. End of day. Office empties. Packing my stuff when, anon, turn around. Emily at my desk, hugging notebook like a shield. You got a minute? Not for work. Stairwell. Internal alert sound. We go to gray dusty stairwell. She's trembling. Me suddenly not joking anymore. She takes deep breath. I've been thinking about this for a long time. About you. Time slowdown effect. Then she unloads. I'm not trying to steal you. Not trying to hurt your family. I know you have wives, kids, life. I'm not asking you to change it. I just need to say something before it rots in my chest. Voice shakes, eyes wet. I've loved you since we were kids. Heart just blue screened. Lists receipts, bike chain fix, sharing lunch in middle school, helping her with math even though I sucked, me being kind in all the small ways. You grew into the man I always hoped you'd be, she says, responsible, caring, soft with people he loves. The kind of man I wanted to stand next to. Then the knife twist. But I was slow, scared, quiet, you moved on, fell in love, twice, built a beautiful family. I'm happy for you. But it hurts. She says watching me show baby photos felt like pride plus heartbreak. She's thinking of moving, another city, another state. Because seeing me every day going home to not her is just constant emotional sandpaper. This isn't a love confession with a happy ending, she says. I'm not asking for anything. I just don't want to regret staying silent forever. Then she drops the childhood nuke. You promised you'd marry me when we grew up. Flashback. 2 kids under a table, scraped knees. Me. If you don't find anyone, I'll marry you, okay? Her. Promise? Me. Promise? I forgot. She didn't. You broke that promise, she says softly. Not accusing, just stating reality. You did what you should have done. You followed your heart. I'm the one who stayed quiet. She just wants to finally let go. Then, I'll probably still move, start fresh, somewhere I'm not reminded of what I didn't do. Asks me not to hate her. Me, Emily, I could never hate you. She gives me small, broken smile, says, then we're okay. Asks me not to answer, doesn't want to make it harder. Walks away up the stairs, leave me alone with heart full of shrapnel and shifting gravity. Go home that night, hug wives extra tight, play with kids longer, smile more than I feel. But when house is quiet, brain replays. Little girl, scraped knees, promise under a table. I loved you and I still do. Feel domino fall. Week continues. Emily starts fading from office reality. Empty chair, drooping plant, missing cardigan. Tell self she's sick, or on leave, or anything but actively removing herself from my orbit. Then see her one morning with HR, signing forms, shoulders stiff, eyes empty. Blink and she's gone, like she practiced the exit speedrun. Guilt 100. Office feels wrong without Emily's quiet presence. Tiny empty space where she used to be, suddenly huge. Drive home time. Storm clouds, heavy sky, bridge ahead. Heart doing drum solo. See scissors on seat, borrowed from office because I'm a clown. Thinking, I need to talk to her, clear things up, give her real closure, something. No plot armor. Truck behind me swerves. Horn blast. Metal screech. Railing crunches. Suddenly, air plus gravity plus river below. Car yeets itself off bridge like it's done with this storyline. Impact with water is like punching concrete. Everything goes cold and black and loud at the same time. Seatbelt jams, water rising, lungs burning, vision fading when I see shape diving toward me. Brain, LOL, hallucination. Last thing I see before blackout is Emily's face underwater. She actually came for me. Fade to black. Next time I wake, I'm in hospital. 2 wives welded to my sides like emotional barnacles. Diana yelling and crying. Lena yelling and crying, me apologizing and also crying. Nurse strolls in. Lucky guy, alive thanks to Emily's song. She pulled you out, did CPR, donated blood. Pause game. Wives exchange look. Nurse leaves. They just think, which is frankly scarier. Realize something terrifying. If Emily hadn't been there, I'd be dead. No more kids, wives, chaos. Game over screen, whisper in dark that night. I can't lose her. Get discharged a couple days later. Diana and Lena hover constantly. Cassandra storms in, yells at me, then hugs me so hard ribs protest. All noise, all love. But one thought loops. Evening rolls in. Diana asks about Emily. We end up having a heart-to-heart. I explain everything. The confession, the promise, the pain, the plan to move, my silence, my guilt, her jump into the abyss for me. After checkup, see her outside hospital, under a tree, small and tired. Emily, she freezes, turns, sees me alive, and completely scrambles emotionally. You shouldn't be walking around. I had to find you. You shouldn't have. Ask why she jumped. She just breaks. Because I thought you were dying. Looks away. You know, seeing you with someone else hurt. But what would have been even worse is if you weren't in this world at all. I don't think I could have lived with that. I threw away every doubt the moment I saw you go under and ran straight into the water after you, even though I'm the biggest coward alive. That line hits like a truck. She wants to leave, has job leads in another city, already packing. Tell her don't go. She begs me not to say that unless I mean it, because if I do, she won't be able to walk away. Spoiler, I mean it. Tell her she matters, that I can't pretend losing her wouldn't hurt. She short circuits. Your wives will hate me. They don't. Ask her to come home with me, not as lover, but to talk. All four of us. She's terrified. Hope versus fear, boss fight inside her skull. Finally whispers, okay. Arrive home with childhood friend who confessed love, saved my life, and almost moved away. Instantly greeted by Cassandra. Goes full, are you insane? Roasts me, roasts Emily. Your wives do everything for you, give their all, worry about you day and night, barely sleep, and you bring some woman here? How could you? Yes, I get that we owe her, but that's not an excuse to betray your wives. Emily starts crumbling, apologizes, says she shouldn't be there, reaches for door like she's about to vanish again. Then Diana appears like calm DLC angel, grabs Emily's wrist gently. We didn't say no? Room pauses. Emily froze, completely stunned. Diana walked up to her and took her hands. If it weren't for you, we might not even have Anon anymore. We're grateful to you for that. And you didn't risk your life for him out of some sense of duty. You did it because you truly love him, didn't you? Emily nodded, unable to get a single word out. The least we can do is give you a chance, right, Lena? Lena shows up with baby on hip. Both wives flank Emily like a very soft intervention. Yeah, let's start by calling each other sisters. Emily was shocked, in the best way. Her eyes filled with tears. Then, with a genuine smile, she whispered, yeah. They hug her. Three-way emotional support group in the hallway. Me, standing there watching my wives adopt my childhood friend. Emily moves into guest room, new toothbrush in bathroom, extra mug on counter, her coat on hook. House energy subtly shifts. First dinner is pure chaos. Kids screaming. Someone claims broccoli is poison. Rice on floor. Baby grabs Emily's hair. Emily, is it always like this? Everyone, this is a calm day. Baby decides she's acceptable. Grabs her finger. Emily melts on the spot. Next morning, true initiation. Toddler in fridge. Lena stepping on Lego and screaming in 3 languages. Oatmeal everywhere. Me trying to put 3 shoes on 1 child. Emily walks in mid-apocalypse. Brain 404. Is this every day? Yes. She asks if she can help. We immediately hand her a bib. You're hired. She fumbles. Toddler studies her like rare Pokemon. Bib on success. Tiny smile from kid. Massive smile from Emily. She begins to learn the rhythm. Morning cereal storms. Afternoon nap time wars. Evening story hour. Each day she fits a little more. Wives plus whiteboard summit. Diana pulls giant board out. Okay, schedule time. Emily visibly terrified of markers. They allocate chores, kid duty, cooking, then add time with Anon as shared resource like some kind of emotional timeshare. Monday, Diana. Tuesday, Lena. Wednesday, Emily. Thursday, family night. Friday, whoever needs a break. Weekends, pure chaos rotation. Emily, I don't need alone time with him. Diana and Lena. Yes, you do. Her face goes nuclear red. Wives smile like cats that stole the cream. Eventually, Emily has to call her parents. Terrified level 9,000. We sit around her like support squad. She tells them everything. The love, the accident, the family, the weird but working arrangement. Initial reaction, static, confusion, probably a stroke. Then they do the unexpected. If this is what you truly want, we won't let you spend life regretting silence. They basically say, be happy, but if he hurts you, they will personally fly over and bury me. Another death threat added to collection. Emily's parents visit. Dad recognizes me as boy from down the street. Mentions I followed her like a puppy as a kid. Thanks for the humiliation, sir. They scan the house, wives, kids. Ask Emily if she's happy. She says yes with that soft, I can't believe this smile. They agree to support it. Unlock, parental approval, achievement, quiet night, later. Emily in my room, clearly about to explode from feelings. I don't want to be temporary, she whispers. Brain plays old promise under table, again. Tell her she's not, that she's family now. She cries, hugs me like I'm anchor in a storm. Asks for promise again. This time, I say it as a grown man who actually understands the weight. I promise. In the hallway, wives already plotting ceremony like boss raid. Backyard wedding, DLC, fairy lights. Kids launching petals before ceremony even starts. Cassandra and parents pretending she's not crying in advance. Diana walks down first, sunshine in human form. Lena next, all emotion and fire. Emily last, soft blue dress, shaking but glowing. We do vows. Diana, you're my stability. Lena, you accept my fire instead of putting it out. Emily, I loved you as a kid, as an adult, tried to leave. You wouldn't let me disappear. I choose to stay. Me, emotional mess. Call them my stability, my spark, my quiet heart. Promise to deserve all of them daily. Choose all three, forever. Efficient confused about, you may now kiss the brides, logistics. We improvise. Diana kisses me like confident main wife energy. Lena kisses me like emotional hurricane. Emily kisses me soft, as if reality might break if she presses too hard. Crowd goes wild. Cassandra definitely sobbing under sunglasses. Night falls, kids asleep, house quietish. All three wives drag me to bedroom. Door closes. Soft lights. Nervous Emily with pink ears, smug Diana, playful Lena. No explicit scene DLC here, just no. Lots of laughter, gentle firsts for Emily. Diana and Lena soft coaching her through intimacy like wholesome chaos coaches. Everything slow, respectful, warm. We end up tangled together, exhausted and happy. Emily asleep on my chest with tiniest smile, other two tucked against my sides. Look at them. Look at life. To this ridiculous, loud, loving Pauly family, I somehow didn't deserve, but got anyway. Whisper into their hair, I'll give you everything. Realize that weird first domino in a gray stairwell led to this entire absurdly beautiful setup. Be me. Once just office guy with spreadsheets and printer trauma. Now, husband of 3, dad of 6, main tank in high-level emotional raid. Somehow, it works. It's weird. But it's our weird, and it's home.